is up, everybody? It's your girl Nisa Muhammad here. Welcome to episode 4 of season 9 of the We Are Flora Pro podcast. Now, as you
Woo!
I, now, as you all know by now, I just get the honor of being the co-host, but I'm gonna go ahead and pass this mic on over to the lady, our CEO, one of my she-ros, and one of my favorite people on this side of the planet Earth, the one and only Miss Latasha J. Humphrey, y'all.
Come on, Miss Nisa
Ah,
Muhammad. Now, I appreciate you. I thank you for the love, and I take all of that in. Yeah.
yes, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you, dear.
You're welcome. Y'all
Mm.
can't see, but she has on like a green. I have on a red. It's definitely given. It's the most wonderful time of the year.
Hey, hey.
Okay. Y'all, unintentional, but still also divinely guided. We love it. We love it. Okay, so let's kick this off with our favorite thing. Our disclaimer. Boss lady, hit them with it.
All right. We are here as the Flora Pearl Foundation, and our vision is bridging a gap, building a legacy. The goal is to create a community of women and girls to build healthy relationships and partnerships for generations to come. This channel provides a platform for greatness to shine. Our mission is that we are a 501c3 community focused nonprofit mentoring organization building healthy relationships and partnerships between women and girls through education, community service, networking, unification, and career planning. Our inspiration is Flora Pearl Humphrey. She was a beacon of light, not only for her family, but for all of those who came in contact with her. The views and opinions expressed and We Are Flora Pearl podcast are those of the panelists and do not necessarily reflect the official policy or position of the Flora Pearl Foundation Incorporated or any of its affiliated entities.
It's looking now. I love when you say that. It's just such a lovely cadence. That's nice. That's real nice. Right. And we all know by now that that is just a really pretty and professional way of saying it. If you got beef with anything said, let Nisa know. Okay. I'll drop my Addy and you can cash me outside. How about that? Okay. So, y'all, speaking of the most wonderful time of the year, I think it is time that we talk about one of my favorite pastimes, which is Black media. Okay.
Well, wait 1 second,
Oh my goodness, you're
Nisa.
right.
No, I'm going to start it with you because I'm going to ask you, how are you feeling, sis?
Oh my
Uh huh.
Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for the loving check. You know, that was a good check in the spirit. I am here.
Mm.
And I am a firm believer that if you woke up in the morning, then you're supposed to wake up in the morning. So I'm here. I'm really not sure what that means right now, but we just gonna keep going until we got some understanding of it. So we here. Won't he do it? Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. How are you feeling, sis?
I have a lot of different feels
Mm-hmm.
in this moment, just feeling different things. But I truly believe that there is greatness on the other side of this. And it's kind of a song, I can't think of all of the words, but they said, after this. It's kind of like in the midst of everything that is going on, it is a after this. Like, this will not happen always. Like even just trouble, like because I feel like so-called problems or obstacles, only good will come. And it is a after this though. Like this is this, but then there is after. So I'm looking forward to that. That's what's up.
I like that.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's,
it has to be.
it's got to be because we woke up. Literally.
And I'm grateful that in the midst of a lot of things, Nisa, that we have each other
Yeah.
and our tribe. I know that that is a thing. We have our individual tribes, but I'm grateful for you, and I want you to always know that you are a part of my tribe.
You know I love you, Miss Humphrey. Don't
Oh.
have me on here crying. They think I'm a thug. Come on now. No, but I do. I love you so much, and I appreciate you in all ways, and not just like as like a title like under the specific anything, but just like as a person, like the energy you share and the who you are and what you bring in terms of just your presence and your being. I appreciate it entirely. And I love you. I love you, damn, like good food.
Hey, hey, I love
Got
you
your back
back
like
though.
chiropractic.
Hey, yeah.
Okay. Side note, because we got to talk about it. Because they're
What?
getting a star. No, Hall of Fame.
Really?
I'm sorry, Hall of Fame. They're getting Hall of Fame.
Oh, okay. I was like,
Yeah.
'cause I don't know. They haven't. Have they not gotten there yet?
I don't know. Let's see, because somebody else is getting a star and it threw me off.
But yeah,
Chadwick is getting his
and for
star.
those who don't know, like Andre Three Stacks, 3000. That's been my boo forever, ever, forever, ever. Like
But
he truly is the only man crush ever. That that's just what it is, and so I'm grateful for him, and like definitely for Big Boy, them together as Outcasts. They are so deserving
yes, they are.
of her Big Boy say that Infinity Stone, that final Infinity Stone. So it was kind of like
Yeah.
this was the that icing, everything 360, to say, yeah, this is we are that group, we are that duo and all of that. So I love that for them in the
Oh
realest
yeah.
way.
It's so like it's just so it's been time because I mean when you think of Southern music in terms of like Southern hip hop, what are we talking about here? Like they definitely kicked the door in and they were like we bringing everybody with us because
The
the
South
South
got
got
something to
something.
say. Hey.
Yeah.
Yes,
So
it's like as soon as
no.
he said that, the gateway, it was
Do you
like,
hear
boop,
me? They came rushing in, baby. They was
they
like,
was ready. Yeah.
yes.
And
So
I will say too, like even that night, much love to even Salt and Pepper and Spin, like do that
yes,
Cinderella.
yo.
I loved to see them as well and just represent for the women. And I love that they have come, they've made amends and
Yes,
come together. And so it was deserving for them as well because they did represent at one point in time as far as like helping to open up a lot of opportunity. And even still, they are legends in the game, icons living, as of course, with Outkast. So that was beautiful to see both of them, the women, and then for the men that they were recognized this year. So I thought, yeah, that was pretty dope.
definitely fly. And when I was, oh God, maybe high school, middle high school, I read Paul's book. No, Pep's book. I'm sorry. Let's talk
Okay.
about Pep.
Okay.
Ooh,
Okay.
ooh, her autobiography is that woman is so yeah, honor her, honor all of them, give them
Yeah.
all their flowers
Yeah.
because they did it in a time where even to be a woman and to speak was just like audacious. But then you have, you give a reply to our man Slick Rick, you know what I mean, and you come with that, and it's like, oh, they really doing something, and you standing out in that and that. Just even how they came in the games, push it, and I'll take your man. Like these are okay, like y'all really doing something. Like I love it. So it's been a beautiful week, a few weeks for Black creatives. Chadwick Boseman is getting his posthumous walk star on the Walk of Fame, which is
Oh.
so well deserved.
Yes. Yes.
So well deserved. I
Wow.
love that.
Mm-hmm.
Love it for him. And I think it's brilliant. And of course, Outcast and Salt and all that good stuff. So it's just I love when the creatives get to doing their thing. It really is flytastical. It really is. Like it's just super califragilistic okay.
Yes.
So since we're talking Black Hollywood, boss lady, I am going to name some movies. Okay, some movie titles. I'm gonna name them one by one, and I want you to give me the first thought that comes to your mind. Okay.
Okay.
All right, you ready?
I am.
And it could be a quote. It could be whatever you want it to be. Okay.
Okay.
Start you off with Holiday Heart.
That way Bing rhymes.
Yes.
So yeah.
Okay. All right. The Five Heartbeats.
So on a night like this, I wish that raindrops would fall. And it came.
They played that at when they played that at your mom's 70th birthday. Me and my mom were in the back cutting up. Do you hear me? Cutting up. That's our
That
favorite
was an
part.
amazing movie. I don't care, but yeah.
It's like this.
I
I
wish.
wish.
he said, I'm here. Like,
Oh my goodness. Okay. If I said Baps.
oh, of course, Halle Berry, and I know rest in power to her, but the young lady who was with her, yeah,
Yes.
comedic, just kind of ratchet.
I love it. Okay, okay, okay. When I hear Babs, I think of CEO.
uh,
They were so high. What was that baby? I think her name is Natalie. I'm trying to
yeah, what is
Natalie. Natalie
okay.
DeSalle Reid. Yeah, that's her name.
Mm-hmm. Yes, yeah.
Um, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Rest in
So,
power
okay,
to her.
you ready?
Okay.
I said Meteor Man.
Robert Townsend, the superhero. Yeah.
Hollywood Shuffle.
Oh my goodness. That was with that doggone Chris Rock with that the money child. We talk about, can I get he was like, and that is that's one of the lines in there. But that was so yeah, they were so good. And then definitely with that
The activator.
the activator and the he could keep it more. He's doggone Keenan Ivory Wayans.
Oh, but we be in my house to this day. Any family gather, whatever. Like if you walk in the house, like, oh, I like your hair. We go, my hair.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so audience, we named the five heartbeats: Baps, Hollywood Shuffle, Meteor Man. What do all of these films have in common? Boss Lady said his name. It is that these movies were brought to life under the mind, vision, and creative direction of the one and only Robert Townsend.
Come
Okay.
on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey.
And you cannot talk Black Hollywood. You cannot talk about really Black comedy. You cannot talk about Black creativity and leave out Miss Townsend because, baby, when I say he was holding it down, POP hold it down. We talked about in the last episode how there was a kind of a shift during the Renaissance, Harlem Renaissance era, but there was also another shift. It was a time where Black actors and Black actresses were realizing that we don't have to just be in the films; we can make them
Mm-hmm.
like we can really like put them together and we can really make them like we know the recipe and we're
Yeah.
not just sprinkling in ingredients or just making it look good or appearing to like know the lingo or the whatever, but this is us, this is our comedy, this is our humor, our love, our stories. And movies such as like the Five Heartbeats, which is an adaptation of The Temptations, great film, fantastic
Mm-hmm.
group. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Movies like Babs, Black African American Princesses, like come on, what? We saw Holiday Heart, which was a beautiful, beautiful film that explored the community, the LGBTQIA plus community,
Yeah.
really humanizing them during a time when those weren't conversations being had. It wasn't a normal thing, and people didn't have an understanding. Hollywood Shuffle, like, come on,
So
come
many. Yeah.
on.
Wow.
It's comedy. It packs in talent. It packs in, they call method acting. It's all of the things that you go to theaters for, put into a film. And of course, Meteor Man, Black superhero, anytime.
Mm-hmm.
Black
Mm-hmm.
superhero, me, anytime. Like I
Mm-hmm.
take it, okay? These things were important. And when we think of brilliance and anytime that we want to talk about film or music or the arts, we should always, my opinion, consider starting at home base.
Mm.
And that is with our own creatives. I am an avid, and Miss Humphrey knows this. Anytime I'm like, they're like, oh, what are you watching? It's probably something Black. I want to see people who look like me on screen because
Mm-hmm.
thanks to people like Robert Townsend, Cicely Tyson, James Earl Jones, and a few others that we're going to get to name, I got to see that growing up. We had the TV shows, and there was a period in time where there was TV. I don't want to say catered to us, but there were shows that were really for us by us. Oh, and BET in its prime was a banger. Okay, to find all of the Black shows, movies, the BET Awards, and that early
Mm-hmm.
late 2000s realm. Oh,
Uh-huh.
baby, wasn't nothing like it.
Yes.
So, yes. Okay, so Boss Lady, did you know that in 1997, one of the largest film studios in the United States was built.
1997.
1997. It was built in Petersburg, Virginia. And not only was it one of the largest in the US, but it was also the only Black owned studio since the 1930s.
Really?
Yes.
Hmm.
Um, I know. So it was 57.4 acres. It was approximately, if I'm not mistaken, 14,850 square feet of space.
Okay.
And it was called New Millennium Studios, founded by none other than Tim Reed and his wife
Oh,
of
wow.
2 years, Daphne Reed.
Oh, wow. Really?
Yeah.
So is it still?
So it has been sold. However, its prime
Mm,
of in the prime of its existence, it gave us so many brilliant opportunities. And when I say us, I'm talking about Black actors. So for our younger generation, I'm gonna tap in with y'all, see what y'all know. Y'all know Tia Tamara. Reed played Ray Campbell in Sister Sister.
mm-hmm.
Like one of my
Mm-hmm.
favorite roles of his, of course, because I got to grow up with him as the Black dad on TV, which he did phenomenal at.
This is
Um,
true.
and then we think of his wife. I know everybody may be beefing with sis a little bit. Back in the day, we had a little fake beef with her just because, we called it a light skin out biz.
Well,
You know, give my sis her flowers because she has assisted and played a major part in the growth of Black Hollywood.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah. And so Black Hollywood, let me go back. Black Hollywood came to be when segregation was outlawed. Y'all can't see the quote fingers, but when segregation was outlawed, Black creatives needed something for of their own because what we didn't have were films that were really with Black people who weren't either house slaves or depicted off of stereotypes. And then at the time, unfortunately, there were still white actors who played Black characters in blackface rather than just hiring Black bodies. And so the Black creatives were like, you know what? We got this. We can do this. And cue Black Hollywood. So that's where we get a lot of our Black greats, our Pam Greers, and
Mm.
I know, right? The babies don't know
Love
Pam
Miss
Greer.
Pam.
We get that. We get Arlena Horn. We get our Dorothy Dandridge. Like we get these images and these creatives who look like us, and they are able to tell our stories, and that's super important because once upon a time, a young lady is going to sit in front of a giant screen TV on Christmas Day, and she's going to see a Black woman on TV with her Black children. And the Black woman is going to be explaining why that Black child needs to have pride in her Black hair that's in barrettes and bows when all her other classmates' hair don't look like that. And once upon a time, that little girl watching that show is going to also grow up and she's going to watch a TV show where a single dad in Baltimore is raising his teenage daughter who wants to be an actress and go into the films. And then once upon a time, that same little girl who watched that show is going to grow up and she's going to see a whole entire universe created where there is a superhero who protects his nation and the good people of Wakanda from even themselves, for lack of a better phrase. It's important because they say representation matters, but it's bigger than just representation mattering. It is essential and it's a necessity. As unfortunately, right now, Black voices, in terms of creatively, are under attack.
Yeah.
And the way that Blackness is shown or viewed is under attack, whether that call
Mm-hmm.
is coming from inside of the house or outside the door, because y'all letting folks in the cookout, it's under attack. And then we have all of this artificial intelligence stuff that's coming out as well. Black voices and Black creatives are under attack. And the way that Blackness is perceived, projected, and displayed, it's all vital.
Mm-hmm.
It's all important.
Mm.
It all matters.
Yeah.
especially when we're talking about things like BAPS. BAPS was Black American Princesses. That was a movie about two girls, from New York City. They get the opportunity to go to LA, following their dreams. They think they're getting an acting role, but really they end up becoming endearing and being endeared to an older gentleman who happens to be wealthy, and they get to live like this Cinderella-like lifestyle.
Right.
Why is that important? Follow your dreams. That's what.
Okay.
Shoot for the star, aim for the moon.
It's
Like, you know
about
what I
the
mean?
possibilities
It's
all
about
the
the
time.
possibilities. It's
Yeah.
about seeing girls who look like your aunts and your moms and your grandmothers, or who look like the fly girl who might be at the corner store. It's about seeing people that look like you and understanding that the Black voice, the Black experience is not just a monolith. And there's nothing wrong with the hood. Let me come out with that first and say that, because baby, I Nisa love the hood and the
And
hood love
even
me.
with saying, ratchet, it still is a way of.
Absolutely.
It's
Because
a
when
it's
y'all,
another facet
it is
of what
completely
who we are. We always talk about we're not, like you said, a monolith. Like we're not one thing.
at all.
Plenty.
At all. And it's so funny because the only reason it is considered ratchet, right, is because y'all can't understand it. It
Correct.
doesn't make sense
Yeah.
from the language to the style. But what cracks me up about it is y'all quick to copy.
But you know what? And I'll say this, even recently, I don't necessarily want to highlight this reporter's name, but
Got you.
of course, as it relates to our forever first lady, who talked about hair, like Black women and their hair, and how in
Mm-hmm.
a lot of spaces have to make it palatable to European standards in
Yeah.
order to insert whatever. How it naturally grows out of our hair is kinky coily. Like it's coils. We have curls. That's how naturally, and we can choose, of course, to straighten it. But it was a deal like the person literally I saw a rant and like a girl did a stitch afterwards, but it really was like, why are you so upset? You didn't even have to comment on it, trying to diminish. Well, Black women can do their hair however they want. Okay,
You're right, we can.
I'm just saying, but you're saying, well, other women too, like they have to. That wasn't what this is, and you are the problem
Clock it.
as to why this bothers you so. That was the Essence platform. We didn't even ask for your 2 cents. Nobody asked for you to say
You
nothing.
don't even read Essence. That'd be the
Right.
kicker. How you over there and you don't even be over there? You know
I
what
just
I'm saying?
I was just
Name two
like,
people in this magazine,
it
but you
is
over
a
here.
trip. It is a trip. It was an audience. It was an Essence event. Tracy Ellis Ross was interviewing our forever first lady. What are we doing?
Here's my kicker. What? Well, ma'am, I thought you didn't see color.
I just,
Your statement should be, I love that they have that. I love that they know that about themselves. You over
I
here, what about
because
me?
Nisa, one thing about me, if it's something I don't care for,
Mm-hmm.
or I don't like, I don't go trying to nothing. We know on your phone, in particular, algorithm, what you speak, all of that. We have code words on different things that we talk about because I don't want to see certain names
Sassy
pop
boy.
up. That's the T. So you
And
said
this
what,
Christmas,
Lisa? I'm just
other days, baby. They the vibe.
it's a code
Okay.
because it's really like I know if I say it, it's going to pop up. So you know
Mm-hmm.
what? Things I don't care for, I don't go looking for them. I don't comment under things. That's why I said I don't even want to say her name because I was just like, I don't even want that to come up.
Yeah.
No,
My favorite thing to do is not interested. I don't care about
no,
this.
I do
I
that
don't.
definitely. You know what I mean? But it really is like you said, and it's almost that saying where it says, they want our rhythm but not our blues.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You why you want to try to compare so much? Why you can't just be what you are
Yeah.
and let it
And
be? We If this is what our experiences are, how do you tell somebody their experience is anything other than what they experienced?
do you hear me?
Is that not crazy?
It's insane. It's like somebody eating something and you going, I don't like that. Baby, it's not in your mouth. You don't gotta chew it, digest it. This ain't got nothing to do with you.
And if you say, for example, if you're allergic to something, oh well, I don't believe that, but you don't have to. if I eat it, it's gonna do something to my body.
Like,
I'm just
hello,
saying, I don't have to get, you don't have to
ain't
agree.
nobody asking their
I'm not
video input
allergic to it.
on
I don't
this.
see how you're allergic to it. It's
Okay, I think it's good. Okay, well then you and good go be over there and be great and get the Hello Kitty out of my face. Like, what are we doing here? Like in a real way. And it is that. Like, okay, so boss lady, I think that is perfect because it like how you brought that in because that it ties into the next point. So when we talk about black creatives, I don't know if you do it. I do it. I do. I'm all when people like, oh, this movie such and such. Well, who is that? Who's in it? What's
okay.
it about? Why? Because it is about, like you said, monitoring and being careful of what you're ingesting and what you're taking in. Because what'll happen is, as a creative myself, you'll mess around and look at the stories, the films, the books, whatever, and you'll think that you don't have a story to tell. You'll think that you weren't a part of whatever, like as far as, for lack of a better phrase, you weren't a part of history,
Mm-hmm.
or you feel like you have to identify with whatever it is you're being shown if these are the only images. You know what I mean? So if, you know, if all you're watching is the sassy black friend on TV, or, you know, all they do is, you know, sell whatever, or they pimping or whatever, you're like, okay, these are my only, this is what I see. This is kind of what it is. And I don't care how many people are like, oh no, you can raise your kids to be this, and they'll be influenced by, we already know, we already know, we have seen it. It's tried and true. It stands the test of time that media and friends, unfortunately, they have more of an influence over youth and how they dissect things and how they internalize things than their parents or teachers or whomever. Because according to them, we're so far removed, we're out of touch, which is fine. But when we're
Right.
talking about things like the movies or the music or whatever, that representation is so important because it tells them that you have a story, you have a voice, you have something to say.
Yeah.
Say it. I had a student and she wrote in one of her reviews when we were asking her to like review the program. She was saying, I had no idea. Like it opened me up to learning more about me as a black person. I knew I
Mm,
was black. I didn't understand what that meant. And it taught me to learn more about what that meant.
mm,
That to me is everything because it's not
absolutely.
just enough to be able to check the box or get the what they think is the benefits, you know, oh, I'm the minority hire, whatever, even though y'all did away with DEI. But for them to know and really understand and appreciate so that one day they can sit up and go, oh, I love this movie, or I want to be an actress because of this, or I want to be a engineer because I saw this movie, or oh, I'm interested in the healthcare because I saw Denzel Washington and John Q, and it put a passion to make sure that everybody's got access to healthcare. Like those things are important.
Yeah,
They
they
are.
are.
Yeah. And it's more than just showing us in trauma films.
That part.
There's certain things as a black person I'm not watching. I don't care how tough you advertise it. I don't care if you put Jesus himself in it. I'm gonna just have to miss that one
Well,
because that's representation as well. And I feel
yeah,
like it doesn't always send the best message.
I agree. Yeah, that's real.
All right, so we're gonna play a quick little game for our inner
All
child. Ready?
right.
So for
Okay,
our inner
okay.
child, I'm gonna name some things you black creative wise. Okay, tell
Okay.
me if you want to keep it or toss it. Okay,
All right.
play films.
No.
Yeah,
But what's the choices?
keep it or toss it.
Toss it.
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
love Mama Harriet. Respect
Yeah,
to her. I feel like as far as for me, I say personally, I don't feel like I need to see it to know that it happened.
yeah,
I don't need to be reminded. That to me is constant trauma. But okay.
yeah. I feel like, and I've said this several times on this platform. We grew up watching Roots every year.
No, and that's in the
Like,
realest way. But and
literally.
then we also heard a lot of the trauma and just the horrific things and all of that. My thing is it happened. You
Yeah,
all need to acknowledge it. We don't have to keep seeing it to be like, oh, we know it happened. I don't need no
yeah.
more. I think we shouldn't be in no more slave films. Like,
It's giving trauma
stop
porn.
it.
Yeah, it's giving trauma porn. Like it's like
Correct.
almost like it's
Yeah,
not even for us.
yeah, yeah.
It's for them, and I don't like it. I
Correct.
really don't.
I'm saying to toss it.
Toss
I
it.
don't choose.
Yeah. I'll kick it like a field goal, baby. So
Well,
yeah.
no.
Yeah,
Out
absolutely.
of here. You
Kick
out of
it.
here. No, that's almost
Touchdown.
like when you on the baseball field and you're
Strike.
right.
Okay.
Okay.
The IR casted romance shows, like when it appears to be the only relationship status in the films. I'm talking to you, Shonda Rhimes, respectfully.
I know that is like her thing because it
Yes.
seems to be her lane of she's choosing that lane.
Yes. They're calling it Black romance.
Oh, really? So that's what it's called? I mean, let me get it right, Laura. Interracial relationship romance. But to say Black romance, is that what it is though?
Man.
Disrespectfully,
Yeah.
I don't now if that's what you're labeling as. No, I don't actually have a problem with if that's her lane, if that's what she wants to do. I think that she has gotten a Lammy starting. I know her specifically starting with Scandal. And I don't know if other things happened prior, but I do know that's a lane. It is a way to tell a story. I don't knock her for wanting to tell that story or that, because there are people clearly in interracial relationships. However, to call it Black romance is not factual. And I think you're then taking away from actual where it is two Black people in particular, they are in a romance. I don't think it's fair.
Yeah. And let me retract and correct myself. So Shonda Rhimes doesn't call it Black romance. It's like when you Google it or when you have the conversations in the spaces, that's
so Nisa, this is a tea though. Even with that is ugly. So yeah, much love to Shonda because I love, me and Scandal, we can go on binge. I'll sit and I'll watch it now.
Me and Grace are in a committed
be doing
relationship.
extra stuff, but yeah.
Me and Grace are in a committed relationship. Like we're married real bad. This is my seventh.
I mean, yeah, those first, like, definitely, I would say first 3, 4, those seasons, they were just extra, like, awesome. I do a binge and just watch episode after episode, know the lines and all that good stuff. So love her. So that's not it. So but for people, but this is the thing, and I was saying that to say, anything with Black in it though, that's those who decide they want to do that. Anytime there's Black in anything, which we know that by the one drop rule, child. If it's a one drop rule, you're Black. It's like that's true. So it don't matter, y'all. That's the society. That's how it's set up. One Black rule in TV shows and whatever. If it's an ounce of it, somehow it's all Black. So
yeah.
So keep interracial shows and tell that story. Yes. However, and also Black romance, call that what it is. It's Black romance. And I say for those of you who want to say that somehow anything other than Black romance is Black romance, that's false.
Yeah. I like that. Like classified as what it is. I think that's what it is. Like, because it is about representation as well for like children who are, interracial, multiracial, they need their lane too. And that's rightfully owed, or even people who are in multiracial or interracial relationships. Like it's a different lane.
Yeah.
So yeah, classification matters, y'all. Classify it right. Okay. Because what words mean things. What token best friend?
No.
The token toss it.
Yeah. I'm tired of that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because that person to me is not afforded the same respect, I feel. So no.
Yeah. And it's weighted. It's weighted to do that because I think it typecasts the actor or actress. And then like it does kind of not damage, but it kind of, like I said, typecasts them and it puts them in a mode where when they do other things or they try to do other things, Hollywood can only see them as that. And I've seen a lot of interviews with, former child stars or actors who may have gotten out of the game where they're like, I had nowhere else to go from this. In Friday, Joy, she played Joy in Friday. She talks about that. She talks about how she was typecasted because of the
Miss Parker.
Yes.
Okay.
No, Paula J. Parker. I
Yeah,
want to make
yeah,
sure
I
I'm
know what you're
pronouncing
talking
her
about.
name
Yeah,
right.
yeah, yeah.
It's Paula J or Paula Jai, but I
You
apologize if I get
apologize.
that middle name incorrect. But yeah, Paula Parker. She was talking about how she was typecasted because of the roles that she took. And a lot of people were basically like, "This is all that she can do." But little do y'all know, she's the voice of Trudy Proud on the Proud Family.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? Like she has other things that she does. Unfortunately, because people can't see beyond, they put her in this role and it was like, that's it. That's all you're able to do, which definitely sucks because she's talented.
Right. And it's a blessing that there was another avenue opened up for her
Oh, yeah.
to
Absolutely.
showcase her talent in a different way.
Absolutely. I don't know if you know anything about it. Zeus Network. And I'll give you
I've heard of it, but
mhm.
what about it?
It's the shows where like baddies and all the fun stuff, quote unquote. Them type of shows. Zeus
So
Network.
it's not for me. I'm gonna say toss for me.
Okay.
No disrespect to those because it's entertainment, and for those who they have an audience. So
Yeah.
respectfully,
Yeah.
it's just not, I
Okay.
mean, not it's not. I didn't even know really that it's a whole network like that's what's on it. But hey, to each his own. Do you?
Yeah, it's definitely a toss for me. I grew up in the Bad Girls Club era, like when reality TV was really reality TV type deal. Love and Hip Hop at first started, and
Mm.
Real World and all that. So we got to see like real reality TV.
Mm-hmm.
All
Mm-hmm.
this makeup and WWE stuff they got going on, it's not a vibe. Like y'all really just
Well,
get dressed up to fight.
and it really is unfortunate because even with the Real World, I remember that as well. And after that, you talk about typecasting. That's what the next thing. So we go to the next city, and then have to have those particular characters.
Yeah,
We have to have this type person and then this type person. So in order to create again what was New York, because that's what started it. Just keeping
yeah,
it real. So yeah,
yeah. I love that. Okay, our last one. You ready?
okay,
To be movies.
okay.
No, there no, and I mean that in a good way because no, seriously, because Tubi has created an avenue for independent filmmakers to like really get their stuff out there and put their foot in the door. They get a lot of flack, and everybody tries to make their jokes and whatever,
Now
whatever.
this, but okay, so we will say this. No, and they do, and I love the ones that are good. They're good. They have seen different ones, but it is funny when like you have the ones like particularly if somebody like shooting at somebody and the part they was shot, and then she shot the gun. I was like,
My favorite ones are where like they have a hairstyle. They're doing one particular scene and they got a hairstyle and it's like maybe a bust down, whatever. And then they flash to the person talking to them. They show their like, the person and then it flashes back to them and now she got on braids.
a
And I'm
different
like,
shot.
where is she?
But you know what? I feel like they do that intentionally. I
I think
think
it
that
is
is
a
a
trolling
thing.
thing now.
Yeah, it's kind of like that's since they're known for that. Why not? I mean,
Yeah,
because you're gonna watch it and promote it. That's the killer. Like
absolutely.
different people when they watch it and they put it on social media, that's free publicity for them, and then they're free movies. So why not?
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Tubi is
it's a
definitely
vibe.
yeah, it is. And I love that it gives me modern day like Robert Townsend, Tim Reed and his wife, Miss Daphne, because it's like we're giving the opportunity. These are people who are, they're not known actors or actresses. This is their passion. And I am never going to be against little Black children or Black young adults or Black men or women getting into the arts, however you get into it. Like however you find a way to express yourself that is positive and productive outside of what they tell you is the only way you can do it, which they say is rap or basketball. Let's be honest.
Yeah, and that's not
Rap
true.
or
Yeah,
sports.
not
I'm all
fair.
for it. I love it. I think it's great. And I'll click that Tubi every time. Tubi,
I
Tubi,
know,
every
right?
time.
I love being a creative as well. So I respect to creatives all over the world.
Absolutely. So, creatives, here's my charge to you all. I want you all, if you have not seen, if it's been a while, or if you just new to the space and you trying to figure out where to get your footing, go back and check out some of the works of the Black Hollywood era. Literally, if you type it in, it'll pop up. Or even type in New Millennium Studios, 1997 to 2000, I guess 25. Type in Robert Townsend. Get to know the arts. Get to know the arts from your own POV for yourself and get to know it for us, by us. Get you some FUBU art in your life, baby. Get you some FUBU art. Boss lady, is
Mhm.
there anything you want to say to the people?
Keep shining, y'all.
That's it. I love it. Well, y'all, this has been episode 4. We can't wait for number 5, which is the
Whoop,
number
whoop,
of
whoop, whoop.
perfection. We will definitely see you next time on the We Are Flora Pearl podcast.
Joyce, let your voice